What's going on, you gamers? Today we're jumping into some more Hogwarts Legacy, and what we'll be covering today is how you can get yourself some of the best legendary loot in the game, ridiculously easy and fast at pretty much any stage, early or even endgame. That's coming up next. Welcome back everybody. Today we're jumping into some more Hogwarts Legacy, and if you're like me and somehow your character has ended up looking a bit like a pimp without his cane, then you may want to change up your gear. There's one way in the game at the moment that you can do this very easy, much easier than you probably should be able to. It's going to allow us to get much better items and give us a way to target loot. Now you can do this on any chest, but I'm going to show you one that I think you probably should know at the start, as it makes it much easier to show you this way, and it's also well worth you knowing. So you're going to want to make your way to the Bell Tower Courtyard Flue Flame, and then just head up this direction right here and follow the staircase round. Don't worry, you can't really go in the wrong direction here, just make your way all the way to the top. There's also one of the eye chests, as you can see here, so if you want to make yourself invisible, then you can do that and grab yourself 500 gold. But either way, just proceed upwards until you make it to the balcony. Now at this stage, when you open this door, this right here is going to be a legendary chest. These will always 100% of the time contain legendary loot, so they're pretty much the best chests in the game. Like I said, you can use this on any chest, as long as it's not one of those eyeball ones that just contains money, but these are the ones that are most likely going to be what you're targeting. But now I would highly advise make sure you've got enough inventory space, because you want to make sure you can get out whatever you're aiming for. So if you need to dismantle something, then go ahead and do that now. Once you've made enough space, then what you're going to want to do is make sure you go into settings and make a manual save. This is going to be your starting point. Then you're going to go and open it up and see what your reward is. Now here we've got an unidentified one, so we will need to go and get it checked out in the room of requirements. If you haven't got this yet, don't worry, you'll get it in the main storyline. I'll have a video on that out shortly, in case anyone's confused about what this actually is. You're going to go over to the identifier, and you're going to see what you got from the chest. And this one's given us a fringe cerulean runic scarf. As far as I'm aware, these always roll around about your level. It seems to be about your level or -1 to +1. This one comes with great offense, and Protego shielding 1, decreases the damage taken from dark wizards. This in general is probably the best way for getting targeted loot, and it's going to be perfect if we want to get certain slots as well. So for example, if that scarf is definitely not what we're after, it hasn't got the stats or it's not the right slot we're after, we can just pop straight back over to our save file and load up from where we were. Again, we're going to go to the chest, we're going to open it up, and this time you can see that we've got something for hands, so it's got to be a completely different item. Jumping straight back to the room of requirements and identifying the gear, and we've got these right here, ornate black and brown gloves. Upon checking them out, these ones are actually pretty tasty and nice offense, and it's got scorching 1, which is going to increase our incendio damage. So if you're all about fire, this might be something you like. Like I said, it is based around your level, so whether you want to do this early game or late game is completely up to you. I will probably be leaving this alone until I hit level 40, which is max level, because then I'll be able to target farm a perfect build for what I'm after. But there is a lot of loot in this game, so it's completely down to your choice. But another great reason for doing this, if you're trying to target those cosmetics. So as you can see here, if we really 100% want to be able to look a little bit like a farmer and grab ourselves a nice straw hat, then we can easily do that. But yeah, all in all, well worth knowing, absolutely amazing to do. I don't know if they'll patch it in the future. They had things like this in Cyberpunk as well, so I guess we'll have to see. But as always, Fulpins Gaming, take care, I'll see you next day.